as dictated by interim head coach Serge Dinkota. They go with a 4-3-3. Trey Muse has been outstanding in goal for them. Harvey Neville at left back has been growing a lot. For Colorado Rapids 2, as laid out by head coach Eric Bushy, they go with a 4-3-3 as well. A check of the watch, and there's the opening whistle, and we are in motion in Portland. Two teams with contrasting styles, both looking to jumpstart their season with 3 big points. Again, Rapids 2, leaky defensively last week in that 5-3 defeat. Their side that will score lots of goals. This one toward the far post. It's a decent delivery. Whistle blows for a foul. Pressure relieved for Rapids 2. It'll be a free kick for them. Decent start, though, for Timbers 2. It's a really good ball toward that back post area. Not quite able to thread their way through that last line of Timbers 2 defense. Step overs from Frederick, who's had a really confident start to this game. Tackled away from him, and here's a chance to break for Mateo Bunbury. Bunbury with Fugasa racing past him. Bunbury off a defender. Second ball hit off the half volley, and it winds up as a shot on target. An easy save, though, for Ethan Bandre. Timbers 2, though, looking dangerous when they win that ball back. You can already see the pattern of this game, the tactical battle that's going to unfold over the next 80 minutes or so. That's good from Facundo Nunez. He skipped past one, distributing across the face. It was stabbed out for a corner by Keyshawn Ferdinand. And the first attacking set piece of the day for Rapids 2. Looks like Nunez will take it. Nunez, backside, off the frame of the goal. It hit the crossbar and skimmed out. Really good delivery, back post. Unable to keep the header down. It's Trey Muse. Really good distribution out of the back for Nathan Fugasa, who then lost it. That was quite... Switch to the right now by Rapids 2. Long switch left. That's a good one for Travis. Facing up the defender one-on-one. Travis onto his left. Stands it up across the face. Bit too tall. Comes all the way through. And can be played further by Logan Batiste. And Batiste serves it back in. Takes a deflection. Corner for Rapids 2. Be another outswinging ball. Driven in and flicked right on. Off the line. That's why you keep the defender on the post, because Colorado have had free headers on each of those first 2 set pieces. Here Timbers 2. Cameron Habibullah was the player of match week 4, understandably scoring his hat trick to spur SKC2. He's been coaching this team in a tandem, really, with Andres Flores. Here come Rapids 2. Chance from distance and struck wide. Not troubling Trey Muse in the end. Goal kick for Timbers 2. Referees do have discretion over whether there was an advantage being gained. Clearly there was none. Alec Diaz is looking to burst past that last line. Flag raised for offside against Nathan Fugasa. Mentioned Cameron Habibullah, player of match week 4 with his second half hat trick. They hit the bar with a header, had another one cleared off the line. This latest delivery, high in the air, toward the penalty spot, flicked along, and it's off the crossbar again. Second time hitting the woodwork. Again, they pose a threat from these situations. Long outswinging ball. You thought it might be too far. In the end, Frederick hitting his head to the flick on, which was initially from Nate Jones. Frederick looping that header just off the top of the woodwork. So second time hitting the frame. They stay in a nice hotel downtown. He said we could walk to the park from our hotel. We don't, but we could. Now Nunez. It's not his best ball, but it might work anyway. Jackson Travis continues it. Vargas returns to Travis, who's made the underlapping run, serving it, and it's on frame. But a save made by Muse. Now Rapids 2 working through the lines. And a strike from distance on frame. Fairly simple for Muse. Well hit by Facundo Nunez. Now looking to release Linares, and it hangs up for him. Linares is in. He squares it for Fogasa. And Nathan Fogasa opens the scoring for Timbers 2. Back to front in an instant. 1-0 to Portland. Without a regulation win so far, but a couple half-hearted shouts for handball. And there is the halftime whistle. And so 45 minutes gone, a collision right at the end there. A couple players staying down for either side. Jackson Travis has gone out of the game, and Patrick Dormo has come on in his place. There's the opening whistle in half number 2. Can Rapids 2 rally? Giving up that counterattack that saw Linares scoot through and then able to square and tee up Fogasa. It's good ball movement down the right. What can Rapids 2 construct from this? Down the line it goes for Noah Strelnauer. Chance to burst up the left side for Linares. And now Fogasa. Rapids 2 a bit stretched. Fogasa cutting infield. Spreading it on the right. Arriving there for a right-footed effort. And the save was made by Ethan Bandre. Didn't control the rebound. Down the line, Linares. Already 1 assist so far today. Linares looks to dance toward the area. Pulls it to the top. Right-footed strike. Takes a deflection. And bounces simply for Bandre. Very strongly as well. Rapids 2 a little frustrated with their movement and distribution. Done. Surrounded by gold and green. And now here goes Vargas. First chance he's had to really burst through the middle. It's still Vargas. Marlon Vargas put it too close to Trey Muse in the end after an outstanding run. Vargas. Biggest moment of danger from open play that Rapids 2 have had in quite a while, but this long ball down the right sees them have to retreat, but offside was Mateo Bunbury. Let's see that run and shot. See if that sparks Rapids 2 or if it was just a temporary blip. Timbers 2 working between the lines effectively. Here they go through the pocket. Alex Moreno, still Moreno. Moreno shoots, save made, rebound, stroked home. Second goal for Nathan Fogasa, 2 for Timbers 2. And are they headed for their first win of 2024? And it came from the great work from Alex Moreno. Strong shot on target, palmed away initially by Bandre, but left the rebound on the doorstep, and Fogasa right there again. Next pro level to be able to add somebody to your lineup for a game who has scored goals with the first team and scored them quite impressively. Here's a good response run from Rapids 2. That's Wayne Frederick. Put into the middle, shouts for handball. Nothing comes of that. Racing back to cover and calmly stutter step in reverse field. This ball goes over the top and could be taken by Muse. But you wondered if at some point Timbers 2 would get one of those counters right. They did in the 41st minute and scored from it. Good things can happen, and good things certainly did happen and are happening for Timbers 2 today. And now struck from outside the area with venom, but rising over the bar. It could always burst into life in a moment. Look to do so here. Here's Vargas. Good ball into the box. Might be a chance. It's put out of play, and it will be. Yeah, it's very early. Lots of turnover, especially in these early stages with these rosters. Talked about how they had a lot of their academy players at the Generation Adidas tournament. Thought about having a strike with the right, instead trying to slide in Diaz, who was on the doorstep. Might have been in an offside position. Timbers 2 trying to crank up the pressure now as they look to get back in this. First time stabbed into the middle. Over the head of Linares. He tussles back and wins it again. How good has Kyle Linares been over this opening hour today? And the attack ends meekly for Rapids 2, and now a whistle stops play. You see the three getting ready for Rapids 2. It looks like Ricardo Pena, Anthony Garcia, and Colton Swan all coming on. Noah Strelnauer going off. Alec Diaz removed, as is Facundo Nunez. So it's basically a completely new front line. The attacking trio all taken off, and a new attacking trident will be formed for Rapids 2. See Braxton Najib coming on for Timbers 2 in place of Alex Moreno. Forced wide and then put out of play. Colton Swan, who plays for the U17, head coach Eric Bushy said. Free kick for Timbers 2 as the goalkeeper Trey Muse was contacted as he released that ball a moment ago. He's trying to pick out Christian Mendoza, who's in a pretty good spot. Excellent run from Pope. Now has to track back. Most of his goals the last couple seasons for Timbers 2 have come on the road. Head coach Serge Dinkota was talking about that this week. He said he has Vargas out wide and uses him. Vargas swinging it in with his right. Muse can retreat and claim easily, looking like a American football wide receiver there, catching it over his shoulder with one hand. Serge Dinkota, another one of his quotables this week, said there's no hierarchy in my team. You're either a starter or a game changer. The moment the game kicks off, guys who started have to prove they deserve to start. Now, chance for the hat trick. Big save. Ethan Bandre denies the hat trick for now for Nathan Fogassa. Out wide, good touch into the middle. There's a chance to continue. Right side, that's a good ball. Dormo facing two defenders, looking to burst between them, goes down. Looks like Malcolm Johnston, the other player, removed. So Clegg for Johnston, and then Santos. Had the better chances early on, especially from a few corners, as Frederick tugging a player back there. That's an easy call for Servando Berna. Timbers 2 continue to defend that 18-yard box very well. Red Bulls 2 have scored another goal. They lead Chicago Fire to 5-3 now in the 70th minute. Crazy game over there. Sporting KC 2 off their 5-3 victory last week. They've taken a lead next Sunday, as this is a free kick for Timbers 2. On course for their first regulation victory of this season. They would keep Rapids 2 with just one of their own and winless in their last 4, unless things change dramatically late on. So Timbers 2 next Sunday against Minnesota United FC 2 at 5 o'clock Eastern time. This is another free kick for Timbers 2, this time in their attacking half. And some dangerous distribution by Ethan Bandre. Jones Riley takes over, he's clipped, foul, free kick. Timbers 2 continuing to control this match. Centrally, Vargas, whose 4-goal streak is in real jeopardy. 4-game streak, that is. That's backheeled and toward goal. I'm not sure if that came all the way through to Muse, and then Vargas heads it on target, but Muse with a simple take. And it still stays out for Rapids 2 today. And a yellow card shown. Some frustration, I think, from Nate Jones. Beaten that time after he lost the ball. Colton Swan, not the best ball forward from him. Will be a free kick here, and this will be the first card of the day for Timbers 2. And it's shown for Tyler Clegg. We've seen 2 in the last 60 seconds. That's a very clumsy challenge. And there is the final whistle. And it's the first regulation victory for Timbers 2 in 2024. As their improvement continues, they defeat last year's regular season champs,